You're welcome to this UI UX design course. In this video, we'll be introduced to UI UX design as we take a look at what exactly is UI design and UX design. Let's start with UI design. UI refers to user interface. User interface refers to the visual tools that users need to interact with a product. It is also the structure of elements on a screen or web page, e.g. a button on the screen. So what we're trying to say here is when you visit a website or you download a mobile application, you see UI elements. What are UI elements? They are basically those buttons you see, the images you see, the text you see, right? So UI, we are basically trying to design those buttons, those images, and those components and UI components as it will be called. Now let's take a look at UX design. UX refers to user experience. UX design is the process of enhancing user satisfaction by improving the usability and accessibility provided in the interaction between the user and the product. The user experience is how a user interacts with and experiences a product, system, or services. It includes a person's perception of utility, ease of use, and efficiency. In UX, we are trying to understand the user and trying to ensure that the product that we are designing satisfies the user as it meets the user requirements. At the same time, it is evenly blended with the business goals and objective. What exactly is product design? In most cases, people confuse product design and UX design or can't really understand the difference between UI UX design and product design. So let's take a look at product design. Product design can be defined as the general process a designer goes through to evenly blend the user requirement with the business goals and objectives, right? So let's take a look at the two basic types of products. We have the tangible product and we have the intangible product. A tangible product is a physical product that can be perceived by touch, such as building, vehicle, gadget, or clothing. Example, like Coca-Cola now is a tangible product because they have something that we can touch. Adidas, for example, they also provide tangible product like their sneakers. Now let's take a look at intangible product. An intangible product is a product that can be only perceived indirectly, such as digital products. For example, a website, a mobile app. Now, as we are planning to learn UI UX, we are learning a kind of product design that is intangible product. So a UI UX designer can be called a product designer. But if a product designer design other kind of product, for example, the packaging of Adidas or the packaging of Coca-Cola, right? That particular product designer might not necessarily be a UI UX designer. For example, someone that is a graphic designer can also be called a product designer if they engage in product and package designs as well, right? That simply means that a product designer can be a UI UX designer or might not be a UX designer, but a UX designer is a product designer that specializes in intangible products such as building and designing of websites and designing of mobile application and even smartwatches and smart TV and other kind of softwares as well. Let's take a look at some of the core softwares that you will need as a UI UX designer. There are several softwares out there that you can use as a UX designer, but as at the time of making this particular video, the leading software as at this time is Adobe XD and Figma in no particular order. Actually, there are other software that you can use like Sketch, InVision, and so on and so forth. But under this course, we'll be covering an in-depth Adobe XD and Figma. These are the softwares that I'll be using.